Hi, welcome back to Real Talk with Sarasota Luxury Waterfront Specialist, Roger Pettingell. Good morning, Roger.
Mary Kay, we're seated in the office today.
We are. You know, there's so many steps that we go through from listing to getting to the closing table, but something that's coming up more frequently these days is the topic of furniture.
I know, it's a little bit of a housekeeping issue for us, so we thought we would bring it to the Real Talk table and talk about it for buyers and sellers and other realtors.
Right. You know, sometimes it's hard to assign value to furniture, but what we've noticed, particularly in the last 9 to 12 months, is that it really has more value than it used to.
Right. I mean, this whole supply chain COVID thing has thrown everything for a loop. Right. In the very early days when I was selling, everything, was basically people were coming down, they'd use it for a couple of months and then they would rent it some of the time. So when they went to sell it, they didn't have any attachment to the furniture. And the next buyer wanted it just because it was easy. They were going to rent it probably too. And then as the luxury market came along, people really wanted to do their own thing.
Absolutely.
Right. They wanted to work with their designers and pick their colors, and they made these places look beautiful. So sometimes the next buyer wanted that beautiful thing. What's also happening today is you can't buy furniture. Like, it's taking 5 and 6 months to get a couch.
Absolutely.
And so what might have been regarded as old furniture, I don't want, get that out of here because it's so much fun. Like, they'd like to start coming and enjoying it now.
Right.
So that furniture has now become valuable again.
Right. So we find ourselves really taking our time and being specific about inventories and exclusions so that
we used to just, as realtors, say, well, we sell real estate, we don't sell furniture.
Right.
You deal with that on your own. But I can tell you, I almost lost a deal over a cutting board. So we're very careful. When furniture ever is going to be a part of it, we take an inventory in the very beginning.
Yeah.
So everybody knows exactly what's going to go with the sale. And then there's the whole part about pricing it, right? Like, because in the old days it had no value, well, now it's starting to have some value.
Sure.
And it might even have a value to the seller wanting to take it to their new place.
Right.
So we try to come up with a value ahead of time. Don't even get me started on sales tax on furniture. You can talk to your attorneys about that. But the key takeaway from this is be thoughtful about it. Like,
right.
Make that decision as you're going into the listing process, decide whether you want it or not. And then the worst case scenario, nobody wants the furniture. So we have several resources, and they start with consignment, and then they go to donating, and then they go to junk king.
Right.
So we have all three options for also getting rid of furniture.
Right. As always, we would love to hear from you. If you're thinking about listing or selling, call us at 941-387-1840 or visit us at pettingell.com. Thanks so much for joining us on Real Talk.